And it is Monday. We are here. It is Monday. It is just gone 10:30. Glenda, good morning.
Good morning, Nick. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Richard.
Indeed. Richard is snugly tucked away in the background, watching every move we make, every step we take. He'll be watching us. And of course, it is time to start your day, start your week. Welcome to SPTV. Glenda, what have you been up to? You're looking certainly a lot brighter. The healing must have worked.
Yes, I've taken some time out for myself to spend with my family and just come back to centre. You know, we always give from ourselves, and I think it gets to a point where we need to say, bring it back in, a bit of self-love, a bit of healing, a bit of disconnect, and that's been me. What about you, Nick?
I have been extremely busy plotting and planning, advertising, of course, the 9th of September, which we'll talk about a little bit later on, doing some other little projects and getting those up and running. And I have to admit, I have been a little bit, as you would say, down under, a little bit crook this week myself, because I've been walking on a stick because I've had a dodgy foot. So
both of us.
I know. I'll tell you what, it's really, really worrying when someone a year older than you offers to carry your shopping and give you a lift home because you're some poor dodgy old bloke walking through the door of the shop. But there you go. It was sweet, and it actually restored my faith in humanity. But there we go. It's yes, as Mummy Bear would have pointed out, I'm not in Mum's conservatory today. I'm in Chateau Del Nick. So busy. Good morning, Linda Brown. Good morning to Glenda, Nick, Richard, missing you in the conservatory. Yes, but she is going out halfway through when I'd normally be there anyway, so she can't be too depressed. She gets to go and have a treat. Absolutely. But yes, so it's good to see you. It's good to have Richard in our ear. It's good to be back with the SPTV family. So just before we do say hello to everyone, although the treat for not being in Mum's house today working is she gets first good morning. Can't say that every week, can you, dear?
He's sucking up, Mum.
Reminded. Yeah, absolutely. Please be reminded that we do have a bit of a competition going on of shares, likes, comments. Please do. Yeah, Mum's having a tattoo. Please be reminded. We need your shares. We need your reactions. I keep saying likes, but you can react in any way you like. But do share, like, and subscribe, and do consider to become a VIP, because it really does help. So, my lovely, shall we say hello to the fam?
Absolutely. Let's say hello. Who we got? Aspen Hoyos. Good morning to you all across the pond here from the USA. Hello and welcome.
Hello to you. And Kelly Rocket. Hello, gorgeous folks. Nick, Glenda and Richard and everyone in chat. Good morning, Kelly. Good to see you, though.
Hello, Bev from Australia. Good morning, Bev. Welcome, Bev.
We are already spread out across the world. It's wonderful. Marissa Serafino says hello from Northern California too. Good morning to Marissa.
It'd be very early there in California. We got Karen Bullitt. Good morning from... Good evening. I keep saying good morning, good evening. We're good evening. You're good morning.
Yeah.
From New Zealand. She's my end of the world.
Exactly. You've become accustomed to talking to the ponds. Julie Caswell, good morning, everyone. Beautiful sunflower there. Good morning to you, Julie.
Hey, Paul. Welcome, Paul. Good morning, Nick and Glenda.
Good morning, Paul. And Nolene DeFree, morning SPTV fam. Nick, Glenda and Richard. What?
Natalie Bentley, hi from Essex. Sunny
All
Essex.
Of these globetrotters, and we've got someone only a few miles down the road from me. Tracy Collins, good evening from New Zealand. So good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to everyone.
Awesome. Alyssa Mendez, hello.
And Wendy Payne all shared. Well done. Good. Well done for using the
Yeah,
opportunity to
gotta
remind
share.
people. Share, share, share the love.
That's it. Oh, there's our girl, Kazza. Kazza's in the house. She's saying, good morning, Richard Kanga and Christopher.
Christopher Robin. Christopher Robin.
She calls
Love
me
it.
Kanga.
Exactly. Bless her. Right. Morning, Kazza. Christine Eady, all the way from Scotland. One of your neighbours has just been taking the mick out of us.
Oh, Amanda Banks, hello. Welcome from my hometown, Newcastle. Welcome, Amanda, from Facebook.
Wow. Morning, Amanda. And Natalija Bracki, good morning from Slovenia. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I think that's the first time I've seen someone from Slovenia on the show. Welcome.
Welcome. Wendy Payne, Cardiff here. Oh, hey, Wendy.
Shelley Stewart, good morning to you all the way from Gloucester.
And we got Suzanne Turner from Devon. Woohoo. Welcome.
Rebecca Woodley, good morning to you too.
Christy, morning, Christy from YouTube.
Or Kirsty.
Oh, Kirsty? Christy. Sorry, my bad. Sorry. I've got dyslexia. I'm out there. I'm doing my best, people.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm terrible with numbers too. Try giving someone your telephone when you're dyslexic with numbers. It's terrible. But one number I do know is important, and that's 9th. Good morning, David Hale, to you both. Looking forward to the 9th. We are indeed. Truly looking forward to it.
Absolutely. I can't wait to give David a big hug. I can't wait to meet David.
Exciting time. So good morning to everyone in the SPTV family, whether you are on YouTube, on Facebook, or the website, because people forget you can actually watch from the website too. It is an exciting day. We have got so much to pack in. We are going to be reading. I've got these ready. I finally found, I'd lost my Mythic Oracle pack. I couldn't find them anywhere, but I found them. They were in the other half's glove box. Lord knows why. So we are going to be giving readings. We've got the lovely Kate May. Richard's had an idea, so we've got a download from the Richard. For anyone who was watching Debbie last week, there was this momentary pause and this familiar expression on the screen. It was like, Richard's downloading. So Richard's had an idea, so we'll find out about that soon as well. In actual fact, Richard is going to come on a bit later and have a chat with us. So special day indeed. But we are going to be giving readings throughout. So keep commenting, keep sharing, because that's how we will notice you. For instance, V, where it's 9:40 in New Zealand, who's saying hello. And 2:40 a.m. in San Francisco for Marissa. What time it is, wherever you are, we are here to brighten your day, bring a little bit of uplift and love. So keep sharing, keep commenting. You might get a reading from us. We've got Kate May. We've got what's coming up in the rest of the week. We've got some special announcements, obviously, about the 9th of September. Richard's coming on to have a chat, as I said. And also, I've got a couple of announcements to make myself, because we're having a competition today. So every so often, people give something to the show to provide some kind of giveaway, so we can have a little bit of a competition. And we and Richard and everyone at SPTV, predominantly Richard, who's always twisting people's arms. Can we have something free to give away? He is good like that. You know, we like to give back to those watching. And I thought it's about time I pulled my finger out and gave something back myself. So today we are giving away a ticket to my online workshop and a ticket to my online debate. Now, the workshop is called The Way of the Candle. And the debate is about creation versus evolution, and is it really a versus anymore? And look at that, he's so good. This is the poster for my online workshop. So it is on the 27th of August. It's a Sunday. It's between 10 and 2. If you are interested in coming along and haven't signed up yet, give it an hour, because you might win a ticket to come along, Buckshee, all courtesy of the lovely people at SPTV, because I thought it's time to give something back. So I'm giving away a ticket for that online workshop, where it's called The Way of the Candle. We're using literally just a candle to exercise and strengthen the 12 spiritual senses. Which is really, really exciting. I've been practicing on a few of the other guys in the circles that I run throughout the week, because I do run online circles as well. So we've been practicing that and working on that, and they've had some really, really positive results from it. So I've compiled it all into a workshop, and that's number one. And then number two is an online debate, a Q&A and debate. So we will be talking about creation versus evolution, which historically has been somewhat divisive versus spiritual and scientifically minded folk. But in the days of spiritualism, where we are a little bit of both, there are ways where we could see that perhaps the divide isn't as wide as it has been portrayed to be, and that will be the topic of debate and conversation. It will be, you know, a very short keynote speech, then a discussion, questions and answers, and we will be going through that. And I'm giving away a ticket to each of those, and as you can see, the poster is there, Tuesday the 29th of August. So, you know, a lot going on, a lot coming up.
I'll be flying, I'll be in the air.
Yes, yes, people can contact me via Facebook, at Rev Nick Brown. I have links to how to get all involved and joined in. I have an open profile because, you know, I don't have a life outside of Facebook anymore. Definitely not the internet, that's true. So you can get in touch with me if you want to join in. You can get to me through Facebook. I also have a YouTube channel, which is at Rev Nick Brown as well. But hold fire for an hour or so, because if you comment, share, give us a like or a reaction, and if you comment which one, so either candle or debate, then it would be chosen a little bit later. And I'm going to leave it to my lovely co-host, Glenda, to pick a winner for each. And then I will send you the link, whoever you are, the winners. I will send you the link to gain free access. So yeah, one person will get a free ticket to the workshop, one person get a free ticket to the debate. And if you're interested in joining in, all of the details are on my Facebook page. So thank you to everyone for listening. Thank you to Richard. Oh, bless you, Paul. Well, the good news is I'll be doing more, so don't panic. It's going to be a monthly thing. In actual fact, someone suggested I do the debate twice a week. It will mean I'll leave them alone. And excellent people are commenting already, so thank you so much. But if you don't win, don't worry, there are still tickets available. And it'll be later on in the show that the lovely Glenda will pick a couple of winners for us from the lovely SPTV family.
Show me the love. Show me the love.
Gonna say it's you've got to creep up Glenda now to get the win.
I'm wearing the pink for love tonight. See, I must have known. I must have felt it. I must be psychic. Hey, we've got to get the love out there.
Absolutely.
And you.
Well, so that's what I've been up to this last week. You see, so it is really exciting, and thank you to Richard for allowing me to give back to the SPTV family by doing this here this morning. So there we are. But for today, we are very much focused on bringing joy and laughter and love and upliftment and healing too. So share your thoughts and comments. What makes you spiritually titter? Um, what makes you giggle? What makes you laugh? What makes you happy within our way of life? I will say, if the whole "I'm not a medium, a large, I'm a large" joke comes up, I probably will frown a little bit. But let's talk about humor in spirituality, because I think it's really important that we are filled with joy and happiness and laughter.
Absolutely. I just feel like we need to, there's so much going on at the moment. I feel like we just need to lift our spirits. We need to find joy in what we're doing every day, be grateful for what we have in our life, and let's share it today. I'd love to hear something positive that's happened to you, that, like, in the last couple of days, even today, something positive. Um, you know, put it in the comments, and we'd love to, tell everyone how positive things are coming for you. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? Positive news, the healing that's been sent to my colleague, Reverend Allen, he's been his old self. He's been giving the nurses what for. He's been sitting up and chatting. So keep sending the healing to my friend Reverend Allen too. And Emma Tompkinson says, nature makes me happy. Oh, yes.
Yes,
Oh,
like me. That's all I did was spend time in nature. I get it, Emma. It's just about grounding. You can just release, you can recharge, just put your feet in that ground, in the sand, in the water, wherever you are. And it's just like a recharge, isn't it? It's just
it
amazing.
is. It really is. And you know what? Sitting in nature and all it's an ocean of life, and it just makes you think all of this silliness that we humans create for ourselves. It makes it seem a little bit less, because there's such this vast power out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we all are struggling with something, whether it be mental health, whether it be physical problems that we have, pain, whether we're mourning a loved one that we've lost, or a relationship that's just ended. We've just got to find, the happiness in there somewhere, to keep pushing through, to keep finding good things to, like people say, I go to the negative, but we've got to find things to push us to go to the positive, not focus on the negative. So, oh look, there's my Megan.
Yes.
God bless you, Megan. Megan said her little girl said mum for the first time, and I've met Megan's little baby on screen, and she's absolutely adorable, and Dad would be super proud. Absolutely.
In actual fact, may I just go back to Megan, because
Yeah.
I pulled two cards. Megan, if you're still there, I'd like to come to you very briefly. I'm diving in already, because I kid you not, I just pulled two cards just as she was coming on. And the first one I got, look at that, was the mother. The mother. But the other one that I pulled with her is oh, this is going to be easy to do, that link to bring in Richard, I tell you. The other card that I pulled, which is the message rather than the indicator of where I'm going to, is actually the Moire, which is destiny. And it is an image of three females. So I know that there would be three females in spirit that are watching over and rooting, and one of them has probably been helping teach to say mum. There's a bit of a clue there. I would say that this is a motherly figure. I would say that there are two motherly figures, so probably a mother, grandmother, but there is someone almost like a sister. So either an actual sister or a very close friend, and they are all weaving and sewing together in this image, which means that they are working together to support you, to bring joy back into your life and give you the uplift, because oh, I'm starting to get songs again. I'm getting back to my old self, because sisters are doing it for themselves, and they're very much aware of that being a really important song and an important message for you. And they are the one in, so I would say the one that's taking the lead is the mid-aged one. So I would say this would be Mum. Look at that sly grin on that face there as she stands there with it. So I know that there would be a lot of humor, a lot of subtlety, but also gentleness and courage with this lady coming through. I know that as Mum comes forward, that she was someone who was very sneaky, very crafty, very clever. You learnt well, she says, you learnt well, but also there's this look of sadness in her eyes, and she recognizes and appreciates the difficulty that you have endured, but also knows that you are more than capable. And with another member of the family coming through, female as well, overjoyed up here. So I hope that helps, Megan. I hope that's all right for you, and I'll say God bless you.
Oh, that's a beautiful message. I feel like there's something that's coming about. I'm getting kind of a celebration or a birthday, or something's coming in the next month or two. I feel like Megan's going to be celebrating something with the girls. So lots of love to you, Megan, and
Very
the girls.
welcome. Very welcome, darling. Very welcome. So yes, it's going to be one of those days where it just slips in.
Oh, that's good. I love it. I love it. I love a nice little just flow with it.
I mean, to be honest with you, it's a bit of a miracle for us that we're only 25 minutes into the show. We started 30 seconds late and we've already done a reading. You know, it's a sign of things to come.
I love it. Roll 'em, Richard. What else have we got?
Wow, Canada. Hello.
Hey. Or it's
Joanne.
early. Is it in Canada? Well, let us know, Joanne.
I think it'd probably be around about 6 or 7 based on my chats with Matt, because it's usually a bit too early for him to come on.
Okay.
Pamela Rogers is in the house with us saying hello and good morning. So, hey, hon.
Oh, is it Pamela's Facebook? Pamela, can I go back to Pamela just very quickly and just give her a little hello? I hope that's okay to give you a message, Pamela. Just throw out a little quick one for you. I feel like there's some opportunities coming for you. This is the card I got for you, Pamela. So I feel there's some opportunities presenting themselves for you. I kind of get drawn to the house, whether you're doing something around the house, doing some extensions, or working around the house, or focusing on the house. I get drawn to the house. I feel like there's some decisions to be made. I also get a gentleman that's stepping forward. I feel kind of pain in my head with him. It's quite heavy. So I feel as though whether this is dad or granddad in a spirit world, I feel like he's wanting to step forward. Yes, if you can understand, used to be a bit of a grouch in his day, but I feel like he's lightened up a little bit. He told you if he was, it was almost like you'd look at him and you'd know if he was in a good mood or he wasn't. But overall, a very loving gentleman coming forward to say hello. I'm getting the name Paul and Peter. Paul and Peter, I don't know if you can understand that. And the month of September he brings forward. He's wanting to send his love. He's wanting to say, he's showing me a circle. So it's almost like you've been around the traps, or you're almost completing a cycle of some sorts, because you've started somewhere and you've come back all the way around. So if you understand what he means by that, I'll give you that. He's very proud of you. I also paint
fairy houses.
Oh, fairies. I love fairies. That's awesome. So he's just coming through. Fairies. Richard's telling us to behave ourselves, because we go fairies and instantly go over to Nick. I hope you're enjoying this laugh, Pamela. Oh, you've got to paint a redhead now, a redhead fairy. Oh, look, yes, a dad. September, I can understand the names. No, just keep an ear out for the names. See if there's any family or friends or someone that you bump into. I'm also getting rocks. It's almost like boulder rocks or something like that, but I'm also seeing coloured rocks. Whether you've been painting rocks, he's showing me this as well. And he's also showing me a what are those water cans that you water the plants with? You can tell I don't garden. A water can. He's showing me one of these. So I don't know if you've got one in the garden or you use one or something like this, because he's just showing me this as well. Oh, look, she's got our sense of humour. Thank you. We can't offend with our sense of humour on this show. We keep it light. We keep it light, Pamela. I'm also seeing a truck, or I'm not sure if trucks or transport was in the family somewhere. He's showing me this too. He's also bringing my awareness to eyesight or headaches, or someone in the family. Like, I'm not a doctor, I don't diagnose, I just put that out there, but somebody, yes, painting rocks, excellent. Dad knows exactly what you're up to. Someone's getting some headaches. It's almost like I need to get my eyes checked or my glasses checked. So he's just kind of give me that as well. Yes, I have a red watering can. Wonderful. Let me see one more thing Dad's going to show me. Oh, this is really weird. He's brought my awareness to the Christmas tree. I feel like there's an angel or a star or something, because I'm seeing gold. Whether you have something on the Christmas tree, or whether Christmas or Christmas time represents something special other than just Christmas, I feel like that time of year is very special for the family. And he's showing me that you have put something on the Christmas tree, whether that is for Dad or a symbol, like something to remember Dad, because he's brought my awareness to this. Or you've either that's me with the headaches, okay. Or you've been thinking about Christmas or wanting to do something around Christmas, because he's bringing Christmas or the conversation up around Christmas. So I'll give you that. And what else? Let me see. One more thing. Let me see. See if this is going to give us a little parting gift. Oh, this an angel. Perfect. He's just showing me that. And I don't know what this is, but he's just shown me. Do you remember the old wind 'em up teeth that used to chatter? And you'd wind them up and they go, da, 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 da. It's just showing me this, so I don't know what he means. Did he used to have false teeth or something like that? Because I'm seeing these teeth just going chop, 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 chop. So I'm just going to give it to you, whether you can take that. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to give it to you. So a bit of a giggle for me seeing them over here. But whatever you can take from that, Pamela, and God bless you.
Brilliant. Well done, mate. That's lovely. Such a gorgeous message and wonderful validation. And may I say, Pamela, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for nipping round and painting my house. God bless you.
You little fairy. I still want to see you in that tutu.
Yeah. Yes. We definitely. Yes, he had false teeth. Oh, and I love the emoji.
Emoji. You just showed me the false teeth. Oh, God bless you, Pamela.
Beautiful. Certainly the sense of humour was being piqued there. And don't you just love it when spirit come through and bring humour and laughter and allow that amusement and joy to, as Paul Goychard says, raise the vibration. It really, really does. I'm notorious for making an absolute tit of myself at church on a Thursday night, just to help raise the vibrations. I don't mind demeaning myself just for the sake of a cheap gag and keep making people happy. And good morning to Cherry Ann, all the way from France. Good morning, darling. Good to see you. So for those that are just joining us, we are giving Sandy Marie tuning in from Australia. Hi to you too. For those that are just tuning in, we are readings wall to wall. We have got lots of announcement to make. Dawny says miracles happen. SPTV is my positivity for a Monday morning after a really low Sunday. And that's what we're here for, really, to bring some joy and kickstart. We are your jumper cables. We're putting the spark back into your week to give you enough juice to flow through the week.
I want to know the I got of those jumper cables just then, Nick.
car battery or a golf cart battery are usually pretty good for that. And good morning to Christina Warnick from Pennsylvania. Julie Caswell says positive. Had a long wait for a bus home from work yesterday, so jumped on another bus to see my 5-month-old granddaughter. Hour later, we met at the bus stop with a big smile on her face when she saw me. How wonderful is that? It's wonderful. Laughter, happiness, and unbridled and unvarnished joy can so much be pushed through from a smiling face. But if you are joining us, as I said, we've got adverts, we've got announcements, we've got Kate May. We are running a competition as well today, so keep commenting if you want a free ticket to either debate or what was the other word I said? Candle. That's it.
You should know them well.
I can't remember these things. It's bad enough having to remember my own name sometimes. But no, I think it's great, and it's nice to see you smiling, Glenda, because I know you needed some healing too. And Chrissy Wheatley, wow. I booked tickets for the 9th of September, but trains are on strike.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about the trains as well because I've got to get there.
Ooh.
So, yeah, there's a few of us that.
Yeah. So. Yes.
Yeah, might have to. Yeah, think about this.
I'm going to make a note of that because my mother-in-law, when she was staying with us, even when the trains were on strike, there was a bus, so it might be earlier, but it will be limited. So do check things like transport, and we'll have a look a little bit later, Glenda. I'll have a nosy because it's probably easier for me to look than it is for you. So I've made a note.
Thank you.
But
oh yeah, I did ask Richard, but he's such a busy man. He just
he is beavering away in the background. in actual fact,
you show me any love.
In actual fact, as we have given a couple of card readings ourselves, and as we have got Kate May with us today, I think it might be a good idea to segue into our weekly tarot scope, and then bit of a surprise for you when we come back. Richard's going to be joining us, which is quite exciting. He's got a special announcement and some information to share. So, do you want to do the honours, Glenda?
Okay, roll on, Richard.
Hello and welcome to your week ahead tarot readings. This is for the week, the 21st. Can you believe it? The 21st of August. What's happening? Okay, we have the sun moving into Virgo this week, so our minds start to shift and we start to become a bit more focused on our goals and getting organised and tidied. So let's have a look. What's a good week ahead? Aries. Aries, for you, it's the Justice card. Now, there could be legal things going on around you. There could be important documents, perhaps connected to divorces, houses, anything that's got a really important nature. This card also indicates the truth and accountability. So you're looking for the truth this week. You are looking for accountability this week, Aries. And you want to be fair with everything. Dealing with people and situations in a firm but fair manner. I'm also feeling, Aries, that you're going to get justice this week. You're literally going to get something sorted this week. Taurus, victory and success. I love that. Victory and success. You're reaching positive milestones this week, Taurus. You're starting to feel that you're making headway. You can see that light at the end of the tunnel. You're coming home with the goods, and people around you are enjoying your victory. You can celebrate together and reach those milestones in a very positive mindset. Well done, Taurus. You can enjoy and bask in the glory. Cat's coming in. Let's move the chicken sandwich. Gemini. Oh, we've got the devil, Gemini. Now, this card, my first thing was be careful what you wish for this week, Gemini. This card says, look at where you could be feeling trapped, hemmed in, or controlled in a way that's not healthy. Make sure that you're not allowing someone or a situation to consume you and therefore become toxic in any way. Keep your boundaries and release yourself from anything that's toxic or holding you. Remember, you've got a choice. You don't have to go down that slippery slope. Cancer. Victory and success, celebrations, Cancer. This is a great card for anything that you're doing this week to do with family, to do with work, celebrations are all coming in here, and you've got somebody great that you can share it with. This card indicates recognition. Your hard work is going to pay off this week, Cancer. Well done. Leo, hard work for you, Leo. Roll your sleeves up, get on with things. Stop talking about it and start doing it. This week it says it's time to pay attention to detail. It's time to get your focus and work hard here. Prioritize things. You'll get the results you deserve. Then we have Virgo, and Loki's trying to sneak in there. Virgo, the Queen of Wands. Virgo, this week is your week with Sun moves into your sign. So this week we're talking about leadership skills. We're talking about taking charge of things. You're going to start to feel that you're more in control, that you're more on top of things, but also that you've got a bit more fun energy around you as well as you come into that Sun, Virgo, in your sign. You've worked hard and now you're ready to enjoy things and take center stage a bit more. Libra, the end of difficult times, Ten of Swords, Libra. This week we'll see closure. The difficult times come to an end, karmic release, and things that no longer serve you moving on. It's going to be important, Libra, that you close that door, that you don't try and keep a little bit of it open for your new beginnings. Scorpio, anything is possible now, particularly on work matters or practical matters, but it is a possibility. It's not a dead cert. The ground is fertile. There is new energy around you. There is new ideas around you, possibly to do with younger people, work, home, areas of that nature. There's some good news coming if you allow it. Possibility is there. Sagittarius, hard work is going to pay off. You're going to start to see the fruits of your labor and enjoy them. You're going to be able to maybe stash a bit extra cash this week. Saggies, you deserve it. Everything that you're doing this week, you deserve to enjoy. So whatever it is, pamper yourself, spend a little, just enjoy it. You've worked super hard for it. Capricorn, Capricorn. Planning is coming in. You're going to start to see plans coming to fruition. You're going to start to see that goals are going to be reached, perhaps travel plans as well, but you're reaching positive milestones this week. You're making headway, Capricorn. Aquarius, loving it. Ace of Cups, new beginnings, emotional new beginnings, Aquarians, new creative offers coming up for you, new friendships, everything to do with emotions and creativity. Everything you're creating this week is going to be wonderful. Spiritually, you could be really waking up as well. Take the hand that is on offer to you, Aquarians. Take the help, take the support. Be open to new creative and emotional possibilities. And Pisces, follow your gut feeling. You might find, and I've seen 444 go on, you might find that you're feeling extra intuitive, extra sensitive this week, Pisces. You could be dealing with people or situations in a psychic nature. All may not be as it seems, so trust your gut feeling.
And we are back. And we are going to now, this is a rarity and this is quite exciting. We are going to ask Richard to bring himself in. Is what we can see what everyone else can see, Richard? Or oh, right, okay, it's fine. We are bringing Richard in to make a special announcement. As you might have noticed, we've been talking about our tarot, our oracle cards, our cards that we use as a Kickstarter device to giving readings. And we also know that Richard is a busy beaver. And so, Richard, what have you been up to?
Absolutely nothing. No. Good morning to you both. Good morning, everybody.
Good
Hope
morning.
you're all well.
Morning, Richard.
Morning. So you've gone all quiet now. What are you going quiet for?
So,
Everyone is just waiting to hear the mysterious Richard talk. So you start talking.
Lizzie Busy Bright says, wow, brilliant, massive hi to Richard. So the love's coming in for Richard because it is to be fair a rarity that we do get to hear your voice, and everyone's saying hello. But we've been talking about tarot, we've been talking about working differently, we've been talking about bringing some upliftment and some laughter. And I know you wanted to come on because you've actually been quite busy yourself in relation to oracle cards, have you not, sir?
I have, yeah. Just a quick question to everybody: who has watched Jake out on SBTV?
I'm going to say I certainly have.
Jake the AI.
Yep.
Yeah?
I've got a message off him.
Did it relate to you? Did it?
Who?
Did you relate the card?
Yeah. I thought
Yeah.
it was pretty good.
It's spooky, isn't it? How an artificial intelligence computer can actually pick a card and your name, put it together, and it resonates.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was my phone. Sorry, I forgot to put it on mute. Typical, the girlfriend. There you go.
Bad boy.
She knows I'm live as well. She's naughty. Anyway,
Everyone can hear you.
yeah. So
And Kelly
with that-
Rocket says yes, she's watched Jake as well.
Yeah. And so it's Aspen and Bev. So you've all seen them, but as you know, we used a card called the Psychic Tarot deck, which is by John Holland. And
I think it's
got me
these ones.
thinking, that's the ones, yeah. And
Yeah.
it got me thinking that it's not unique enough. It's been done by someone else. So I thought, well, wait a minute, why don't I create my own cards? Create my own descriptions. So the idea, I then set about a few months ago, to start working on the SBTV's very own tarot deck. We phrase it Oracle deck. And
Oracles.
that will be live hopefully before Christmas, but you know what I'm like. I say be ready by Christmas. I never say what Christmas it'll be done, but it'll be there.
Correct.
So I've created these cards, which I'm going to show you in a moment. And you have different sets. You have the major arcana cards. You have the major angel cards. For example, we have Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Jophiel, and so forth. You know, Ariel, Metatron, and all the major ones. And then from that, we have star signs as well. We have the major arcana, as I said. But there's something brand new that I've introduced into a brand new Oracle deck, which is called Life. And it's cards to do with life and what happens. So I'm just going to show on screen a sample of what you guys will be seeing. And here's the first one.
Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Look at them. They're gorgeous.
And let me just put it on the
I
screen,
love
so bear with me for 1
this.
second. So what you've got there is a sample of, for example, Archangel Ariel, the element sign, because that's another pack that comes with it. It's all about the elements, and the typical major arcana, which is the world. So that's just some of the cards that I've created. And then we have another set, which is called the Life Pack. Now these ones, as you can see, it's got like the warrior, if your psychic ability, and nature. The idea with these life pack is to explain to people what's going on within their life as what's being picked. And so far there's about 39 cards, 40 cards or whatever they are. So there's probably about 70 to 80 cards, if not more, within this pack. One idea that I had, and obviously I would like the viewers' thoughts on this, is they're created for Jake version 6 and for SBTV, but then I thought maybe a lot of people would want a copy of these cards, but they're about, to get them printed and made, it's about £1,400. So my thought was this: if we did something like a crowdfunder or something like that, where those who donate, let's say the pack is £25, if we get enough money, we get the cards produced and printed, and they would get a pack obviously sent to them, because obviously they paid for them. If people can let me know about the idea, then I will put them into print. If not, it would just purely be via SBTV. Okay, so that was it.
And I
That's
think
the idea.
either way, it's actually a brilliant idea to have a unique individual oracle deck for the readings that come up on SPTV through the AI facility, which is, it is a wonderful, wonderful system. And it proves that here come the comments. Dawny says, I would love a pack. I think I would love a pack as well. There was a time when I stopped using tarot, stopped using oracle cards, but I've really got back into them again over the last couple of months. And, I completely agree with Chrissy Wheatley here. Those cards are beautiful. And you can tell a lot of love and thought have gone into designing them. Absolutely. Yeah. I totally agree. Jenny Morin says beautiful cards. And Carol Phillips, I thought she'd say this, would love a pack. So I think you've probably started the ball rolling on something there quite good. So let people... Sandy Marie says the warrior is standing out. So there we are. People are already starting to get their messages glaring at them. Richard, one of the things that I always avoid is reading a book about tarot. I like the individual inspiration. And when you was telling us about the cards, you said something about some blanks.
Yeah.
Do you want to just talk about, because I think that's really good.
I tell you what, I'll go one step further. If I show you some of the blanks, the idea with them is that people see a card and they have a description at the bottom, or they have a name, but it may not resonate with them at all what the image looks like. So I thought, if I create, so far, this is how sad I am and lonely I am. I've got 60, I've created an additional 68 cards, and I've left no titles, no nothing. They're just blank. So the idea is that people can then pull out the card and put their own description to them, their own ideas to them, because that way the card is important to them. So as an example, let me just give you so you can see on screen, because the guys don't see what everybody else at home sees, you see. So I've got to do that. So there we go. So as an example, this one here.
Wow.
Ooh, powerful.
That's a
and I had
card.
From Joy Howell, how do we read cards? We'll go into that right now.
Yeah. So what I put Glenda and Nick on the spot, and I said to them, would you mind, as a test, to give a reading to people watching live from the life cards, not from the blank pack? And here's another one from the blank pack. So the idea then is that you pick a number to so let's have a look. Let's see how many are in the life pack. Wow. So in the life pack there's 38. So if you shared, then please put in a number between 1 and 39, and not 38, 39, and I will put that card on screen and see if Glenda and Nick can tune in to the viewer representing that card. We're only going to do a few, not going to do that many, because obviously we've got lots to do during the show, but it's just an idea. So viewers between 1 and 39, and we can ask Glenda and Nick to pick a number between 1 and 40. That's the people who are watching through the chat. So whatever number that comes up, I will put that card on there. Does that make sense?
Yes. So to recap for everyone at home, if you'd like a reading from the life deck that Richard has created, pick a number between 1 and 39. So you're picking your card. You don't know which ones are which. We don't know which ones are which. And then if you've shared, pick a number between 1 and 39. Comment it so Richard can see it, and then we will pick a number between 1 and 40 so that we can choose who we're going to give you a reading as a bit of an experiment. All of this way of life is an experiment after all, is it not? I think it's wonderful. And so we are going to get to be, me and Glenda, listen to this, we're going to get to beat the AI at reading Richard's
will,
cards
yeah.
first. There you
Hey,
go.
that guy there, he's pretty spunky. Oh, go back, Richard. Get him back up.
And of course, if you'd like to flirt with the cards too, oh,
He's
hello.
gorgeous.
You know,
Put your tongue back in.
so yes, get picking your numbers if you'd like a reading from this wonderful new deck, and we'll give you readings. Is anyone picked any numbers yet, Richard?
Loads.
How many shares?
Oh, I don't know. Yet.
That's a very good point. Please remember to keep sharing throughout the show. Give us reactions, give us comments, let us know you're there. You have to get a reading for the next couple, because obviously we're going to be doing it this way. But I think it's exciting, and some of these cards are all of these cards that I've seen so far, absolutely stunning. But some of the idea behind it as well is brilliant, to have a blank deck to give you. And this is the question we had about how do we read cards. It's what element of that card draws you in. For example, I had the card of Destiny. I never talked about Destiny. I was drawn to the fact that there were 3 figures stood there, that they were all female, and one stood out being a little bit sassy. And it's for instance, the card that's currently on the screen. I can see that both hands are glowing, so I know that this would be about or for me, and my interpretation would be about healing and about upliftment. But there's also a lot going on in the background, and I can see 2 figures facing in. Whether they are actually figures or not, from my perspective, what I'm being shown to see, one looks hooded, for example. Thank you, Richard. So that's what I'm seeing now. It might just be a trick of the light, the angle of the light, but for me, that's what I'm seeing. And a really, really good reading from a card, I believe, would come from inspiration and not just the instructions or the descriptions. They're very, very good and helpful to give you an idea of where to go with those cards. But for me, if you can draw something from your own collective consciousness, and that will link in then to spirit, you can use these cards to get really, really great spirit readings if you allow yourself to be open, to be drawn. I mean, Glenda, your thoughts?
Absolutely. I feel like this one here it's like I can't say, tongue twisted enlightenment. You know, it's like ascension. You know, like I feel like whoever gets this card or whatever this card, it's almost about healing. They've gone through a process and they're upgrading, they're stepping up. It's almost like, you know, they're reaching next level. You know, the wings are spread, they're ready to fly. There's, you know, the angels around them, your guides, you know, filling you full of everything that you need to take your next step along. Like, you could just take it anywhere with these cards. It's amazing.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
Right then, are you ready then?
We're ready.
We've got over 60 comments, so you can choose. 80. So you can between 1 and 80, 90. Sorry, 1 and 90.
90 comments. Just see, this is how much people love. Brilliant. So, do you want me to go first, Glenda, or would you like to go first?
You can go first.
Okie dokie. Right. In that case,
I've only done that in case you mess up.
I know. Can they still hear you, Richard?
They can still hear me, yeah, but I should go mute in a second. Yeah.
I don't have to translate what that comment was. Yes, I'll pick 17, please.
17. Okay, so count back by 3, 1, 2, and would you believe it's Karen White, Kaza.
I knew she was going to get one.
So she's picked number 27. Okay, so these are from the life pack, and the life pack is called Masks. Let me just bear with me, so I just got to put it on screen.
This is a drum roll. Hello. Now that is a gorgeous card there, and it is from the life pack, and as Richard did say, it's called Masks. Now,
just to interrupt you here, you can see a mask between the sword and below his feet.
Yes. So there are masks in that, and you know, instantly, as soon as I link into that, I'm seeing many different aspects. And once again, we all have very different masks in our life for each situation, each individual that we're talking to. I will put my hands up and say that I do know Kaza relatively well from online because she's one of my circle members. But what I instantly see, and this is also a bit of a, this is how I read cards. I can instantly see this huge wealth of purple overlapping the storms. So, with that huge wealth of purple and slight pinkishness, it's about spiritual growth, spiritual development, spiritual upliftment, and it's been overlapping all of the storm and difficulty as though it's trying to help mask those difficulties rather than sometimes dealing with them because they're still there, it's still obvious. However, there is a strength that is coming from all of this. And at the heart of it, it's very, very strange actually, because this is something that I don't know about you, Karen. I see this huge, huge, almost religious aspect. Now, I'm not saying that you are of any particular religion. I know that we've had conversations about it before, but it feels like your own inner religion has been growing, and this it's starting to wrap around you and help keep your feet moving. I still see a lot of storm in the background. It keeps standing out to me, so I know that that would mean that it keeps coming forward. But other than right, okay. Interestingly enough, I'm being drawn to what I perceive to be a feather down by his hams, down by his waist. That it looks like there's a feather drifting past. It may just be a wisp of smoke or something, but from my perspective, what I saw, there it is at the top of the screen, just by his hand. It looks like, but oh yeah, that's it. I saw what I perceive to be this feather, and for me, when I see feathers, yes, there's that angelic aspect, but I don't believe it's that in this context. What I'm feeling is that there's some writing going on, some either some important letters, or you've been committing more to act. Oh, would it be a miracle you've been keeping a spirit diary? But there's this importance about the writing. But thank you. These masks that are drifting all over the place, it's showing a little bit of chaos with fitting in who you are to different people. You're still trying to be what that person thinks they need you to be rather than being yourself, because the masks to me don't seem in the order that they were when I first saw them. It's like they're chaotic and all over the place. So what this card is telling me to tell you to do is stop being what you think people want you to be and start being you for you. And if they like it, that's great. They belong in your life. If they don't like it, in a very spiritual and angelic way. So what I'm also seeing is I can see that it looks like there's rocks at the bottom there as well. I know it's been a bit rocky. I know that. I'm not reading that psychically or spiritually. I know that, but I can see it there because it's right in front of us. We can all see that. But I also know there's a great deal of stability as well, and it's almost like there's been this switch thrown in your head as to say, look, I know it's not always going to be easy. I know it's going to be difficult sometimes, but I'm holding my own, and I'm making changes and carving out this path for me, because I can see a very clear path running through the middle of it. And behind you is the light. Behind you is that strength. And it is intermingling with all of the factors that are going on in this card for you. So drop the mask, be yourself. And I'll say, God bless you, and hope that was all right for you, Karen.
Wow, that was.
Sorry, what was that? Good, good. Well done, Doc. Yeah, we can't see the. Usually we can see the comments coming, but I knew we couldn't, so I just got on with it.
That's
Brilliant.
well done, Kazza. Well
Good for
done,
you,
Nick.
Gary.
That is awesome, and well done, Richard. That is a
That's a
beautiful.
gorgeous card. Yeah.
I want these cards. So we have to start taking orders, Richard. Yes, my turn. Oh, well, lucky you said 17. My favourite number is 16. Oh,
Hey.
okay.
Since
Okay.
everybody's been commenting, those numbers have all changed. So we need to
Double
start,
check.
let me just double check. So we need to start on number 60 onwards.
Uh, 62.
Oh, lovely. That
Makes
is,
it nice and easy for him.
it is, yes. Suzanne Turner.
Wow. Here we go, Suzanne Turner. Get ready. You're up.
She's saying,
Turner.
20, well, we have to go somewhere else because 27 is also masks.
Ah,
So we need to pick another card. So Suzanne, if you want to pick another card number.
Suzanne, if you're still watching, pick another number because it's the same one.
Yeah, maybe that's what's missing on the card, actually. I haven't put a number on the top of the card.
Numbers.
That's a good point. That is a good
do
point.
that. Yeah, I can put that on there. So, Suzanne, if you can just give me another number
27.
apart from 27.
Apart from 27. If you're still there, we will.
There
Mine
Together.
was that the old telephone. We appreciate your time. Please press 1 to wait longer.
you.
Gold numbers, yeah, I think that's a good idea, Emma. Yeah, gold numbers. I'll put them at the top.
Gold.
Yeah.
Yes, gold.
Or, actually, no, I'll put the numbers at the bottom because it's not covering the card then, is it?
Yeah, gonna say you could either
On the
shift
side,
the
in a little
description
circle.
up a little
Yeah.
bit and have it in a little circle at the bottom, or you could even have it on one of the corners too.
She's saying 24. Okay.
24. There you go.
24 is the lost card.
And I just want to make reference that Karen and Suzanne being read tonight. That means a lot to Kazza. I'll say that now.
There you go.
Just
card.
something special, Kazza. Okay, so we've got the lost card. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this. I've been sitting here scribbling and I've written lost, and you've pulled up the lost card. I cannot believe that. Oh, wow. Okay. So, Suzanne, I feel as though this card has really come forward to you, me writing it down and then Richard putting up on screen. There's been some turbulence in your life because I feel that there's a lot of darkness in the background of this card. So, the dark, you've got the greys and the blacks and that sort of thing. So I feel like there's been some grief or there's some sadness. And it's almost like seeing the back of the shading, it's quite dark. And this angel, I'm going to call her the angel, she's got that light and she's holding it up trying to find her way out of this. So, you haven't known which direction to go in. Where do I go from here? Something quite big might have happened in your life. Going with the lost card, you've got these little lights in the background, which could have been things that you've got. How many? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 little lights there. So I feel like these could have been significant things, 4 significant things in your life that has happened. I sometimes call them these little, we've lost it and we've got the big one up there. Richard's playing with this card. Be still. Be still card. And I feel like those 4 little dots at the bottom have been quite significant in your life. So something like 4 things quite big happened in your life. And it's almost like 4 different directions, 4 different paths that you could have been led on. But you're holding this big light. To me, it's positive. I feel it's covered in gold. I feel like you're surrounded by the angels. I feel like your guides have your back, and it's almost like embrace the track in front of you, the light you're making, the light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to get through this hard time. You're going to make it through no matter what has happened. You're holding the light. The guidance is there. The angels are shining down upon you. I feel like that light that's above there, that above the crown chakra. It's almost like you're drawing strength from the spirit world, and it's coming through that crown chakra all the way down, covering you in gold, the positivity, the love. There's a certain elegance about you as well. As I look into this lady here, that's the angel, she's got a certain elegance, a certain style, and I feel that's you as well. I want to say, don't settle for second best. Hold yourself up high. There's this, put yourself up on that pedestal, because I feel like she's almost floating, she's almost floating in the sky there. I'm also seeing palm tree. Oh, it's so weird, but I'm seeing like palm trees in the background. Don't ask me. I'm from Australia. We have a lot of palm trees, so I'm seeing a lot of nature in the background with you. So whether you live somewhere that's got some bushland or some scrub, it's wanting you to kind of get out in nature, find your way by grounding yourself. She's also, she gives me that feeling that you have certain people around you that will come to your aid, come to your help, be that sounding board if you need to talk to them, because you also do that for other people, is what I feel with this lady here. It's almost like it's time for you to take back what you give. So take that, all that positive energy that you give to people, draw upon it for yourself right now, and hold yourself. I keep wanting to say, hold yourself up, hold your head up high. You're going to make it out of this rough time, because you are being led. The angels have you. You've got that light. Just keep flying, baby. So I hope that you can take something from that. She's so beautiful.
Yeah, it is a beautiful.
She's got a tinge of red. Because I feel like she's got a bit of passion there, a bit of orange as well. She's quite gold. I feel like there's so much
very homely and warmth, isn't it? In that,
just like she's surrounded by people that love her. I feel, with this. So I hope that makes sense for you.
Absolutely, I do too. And you know what? You've reminded me that no matter how lost you feel, sometimes it really does remind you who your friends are when such things happen. And that card really does, and your reading of it really does remind you of that. So well done, doll. And I hope that was all right.
Yeah. You'll let us know, Suzanne. Let us know how we went there.
Yeah, she. Hi, everybody.
And I'd
again.
love to hear interpretations as well. What other people get off this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for me, it instantly reminds me, in so many ways, of Holman Hunt's Light of the World, because the lamp does look very much in the same style as the Holman Hunt lamp in the painting Light of the World. And whenever I think of Holman Hunt, I always think of my grandfather. So if for instance, I would say that there would be a grandfather figure that's very prominent, that there was a situation around grandfather where you weren't able to perhaps say what you wanted to say, because Holman Hunt is always a very, very strong connection to my relationship with my grandfather. And in actual fact, the story behind that is it was on display where I was staying when he passed. And the reason I liked that painting is because he had a print of it in his bedroom. And I actually went to see the original, and the minute that I was actually in there looking at it is when he passed. And I didn't find out until about an hour later. But so yeah, that for me, seeing that, I instantly think of Holman Hunt's Light of the World. and yet I'm looking down, and the title is lost. You know, and what better, you know, to have a light in darkness than when you are lost. So beautiful design card. But yeah, that is kind of, you know, briefly what I would see. You know, I would see a connection with a grandfather there.
Have
just
some feedback
because
from
of like I said earlier, the collective consciousness of our experiences as mediums that spirit can make use of and inspire us to be linked to. But I loved your reading, Glenda, and I hope Suzanne did too.
Yeah, the feedback I've got from Suzanne is
as I believe that it was a very famous children's TV show.
I've had my
again.
Sorry guys, I've been trying to talk to you, Nick, and I have my mute. I had it on mute
yourself,
so you can hear me. Let's be talking to everyone. They stop waffling. Now we do have some feedback from Suzanne, and she goes, "I do find myself with perfection." She does agree with you. She says, "Thank you. I've got loads of trees around. She is trying to move, and she feels very emotional. And she lost her brother not so long ago. And she's meant to say, protecting myself from the darkness." So there you go.
Wonderful.
So well done. So well done. Right then. So back to you then, Nick.
Yes, as I was saying, as that children's TV show says, again. So, what number should I start from this time, Richard? Because obviously
just double checking, because there was a lot that were just in a line. Yes, so you're from, for example, 80 upwards. 80 upwards. Let's go 92. 60, 70, 80, 90. For people that are watching while Richard's sorting that out, the comments have got a number attribution. That's how he knows how quickly what the numbers are. As it feeds into his system, they all get a line number, so it makes it easier for him to, you know, find those numbers, which makes it the easiest way for us to work when it comes to Colin.
It's crazy. I don't know how Richard works his magic with that system.
We got Richard.
We got Sharon Cullen, but she's gone up to 56. Remember, the cards only go up to 1 to 39. So Sharon, if you're still here, oh, she's given me another number 25. Okay, everybody's gone in for those numbers, haven't they? Fast move. Well done, Dole. Yes. So Sharon, hopefully, is still here. I'm just did a quick search. So Sharon has gone number 25. And that is called Legal. Legal. Oh, hello. That's a gorgeous picture.
Oh, has he got a whip in his hand?
Keep it clean. Keep it clean, Glenda. Come on.
Keep it clean.
This is the show.
It is indeed. Right. Okay. Thank you. You know, I love the intermixing of the spiritual with the very human. Thank you. I'm loving the intermixing of the very spiritual concept, but with the human overlay and very human characteristics that these cards are having. And in particular, that stands out very, very well with Legal, because you've got the legal angel stood there wearing the suit. I'm not going to say it's whips in his hands. I don't know quite what it is yet, but I'm sure they'll tell me. And it could be classed as justice as well. But I'm seeing that legal aspect as being important. But I'm also the most outstanding part for me at the moment is this interblending and interweaving of the very spiritual with the very down to earth. And this is something, Sharon, that you sometimes struggle with but attain to. You are very down to earth in mindset, so sometimes somebody will say something like, oh, what, you know, why, many of us do, you're not alone, but it's that finding that balance between the spiritual and the down to earth nature of who you are. And like I said, it's something that you attain to. You don't give yourself enough credit. They are whips. You really do. Right. Okay. You really do crack the whip with yourself, but you're better than you think. If you do get the chance to see this reading again, if someone can tag her and knows her, you've got some certain I wouldn't say it's legal, but it's more paperworky, formality stuff to get through in your life at the moment. And in particular, there's a woman that is very significant involving that situation. But I do know that it's going to work out all right, because that cracking your whip with yourself, you are very disciplined and you do get things sorted out relatively quickly when you get moving. But I would just say that this card is also telling me find more of a restful peace and balance for yourself relating to the spiritual versus down to earthness. And I know you're ready to rock, and I know you're always on the move, because you can see his knee poking out there. He is walking. You are moving forward. So do not fear. Go a bit easier on yourself with the cracking of the whip, because you're better at it all than you think. And I'll say God bless you, and hope that one day you can find this reading again, and it will be of benefit to you.
Nice. Well done. It does look a little bit like that Lucifer off Netflix. Do you watch that show?
Oh, I've watched it once or twice.
But that's when you look at Jake,
Yeah,
he
he's the
reminds
same.
me of Lucifer.
Tom
Yeah.
Ellis.
Anyway, yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's quite a few people commenting about the card and changing the title from legal to justice. So
Yeah.
yeah. So yet again, thanks for all the input. Please, by all means, give your input, because
Yeah.
this is new for me as well.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
This is the best market research you could ever have.
Why do you think I
It
suggested
really,
it?
really.
It's great.
I know. But this really is the best market research you could possibly have.
You know, getting ideas of what people feel.
Back to
Yeah.
you then.
There's another night for you, a VIP night, Richard. You know,
Yeah.
get the VIPs to talk about what they feel off the cards. You know, put some cards up, and we get the VIPs to give us a reading. That'd be fun.
That'd be a good switcheroo.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that idea. Yeah, the VIPs give readings to the mediums.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay,
All
then back to you
right.
then, Glenda, for this one.
What numbers are we up to?
You just say a number, and then I'll see if I can find it on there. Be a lot easier.
22.
Oh, that's my age. That is. You got to try.
22
You got to
special
love
for me.
him. Right. Okay.
22
22.
special.
1,
Here
2.
we
That's Carol Phillips. She's picked number 11, and number 11.
Oh, and 11. Oh my gosh. They're both my mum's numbers, 22 and 11.
is called Fear.
Wow,
Ooh, look at him.
that is an awesome card.
Hey,
I'll zoom in for
Carol.
you.
he's like walking out of the fire, isn't he? Carol's been through some really heavy stuff, I feel. And I feel as though this guy, he's just, it's almost like, you know, from the phoenix rises from the fire. That's what I feel like. There's Carol. There's just you're coming out of whatever has happened. There's been some hard stuff, some, if we call it, you know, darkness in our life, or, you know, some grief, any of that negative, low vibrational stuff. I feel like you're coming out of it, and there's no need to, like the name, no, you know, the fear. I want to say no need to fear. You are kind of coming out of that fire, standing tall, and as you can see, he's kind of got that. He's got that real strong walk, you know. He's standing tall, and he's got that solid walk. It's almost like, I'm walking out of this. I'm leaving that. Can I say crapola? I say crapola. That's, you know, that crap behind. He's like kind of going, I'm moving forward, and I feel like this is the card that wants you to move forward, Carol. This is where you need to let go of the fear. Take that next step that's presenting to you. It's time to be happy. It's time to let go of all the negative and move forward to the positive. I'm also being shown when I see all that fire, but to me, I'm actually seeing the yellow brick road. I see that yellow, you know, the joy, the yellow brick road. Just keep following the yellow brick road. Keep following the joy. Go do the things that make you happy. You don't have to please everybody else. It's about you now. It's about bringing joy to you and to your future self. you lack self-confidence is what I feel. There's this this part of you that you kind of always doubt. You lack the confidence, and a lot of us do, and it's almost like, I want to let go of it, just drop it. It's all, I can see like he's got a cape, and I just want to drop that cape and just go, I can keep going. I've got the freedom to move forward now. I also I see a gentleman also, whether there's someone in the spirit world with this gentleman that's kind of coming through for me. He comes across as a father figure, the parental type that wants to push you forward, that wants to project you forward. He was a very strong man. He's wanting to give you that push from behind. Spread your wings. It's time for you to fly. And also I'm seeing a course. You've either thought about doing a course, or you're doing a course, and you're thinking, can I do this? Can I move forward with the next steps of completing this? Yes, you can. He's wanting to say, yes, you can. I want to push you. Just gently push you from behind. You weren't supported in your life, and now you have to find the support within yourself to move forward. There was a lot of hardships in your past that you never got the validations for, and now you're having to find the validations within yourself. Don't look externally, go internally, and just focus on making you happy, filling your heart with happiness. Let go of the fear of anything that's happened in the past and project forward with happiness. So that's what I'm kind of taking with that. And when I look a little bit, yeah, she understands. Does Carol understand?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know. Yeah, the Phoenix rising. Yeah, it's like he's got. It's like he's got it's like a walking stick type of, like he's holding on to one, but has he let go of one? It's almost like, I've got one and I've let go of one. That's what I see with him. So Carol is still holding on to something, but she's going to let go of it within time. Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely spot on. Lovely reading, beautiful reading. And I've got to say, that image, if you look down at the bottom, right at the bottom, as he's putting his foot forward, it looks like he's actually kicking the ashes away.
Yeah, he's determined.
And it really is feel the fear and do it anyway kind of attitude. And it's like, I know that there's burning in front of me. You know what? I've got the guts. I'm going to kick it out the way and just go for it. It's a beautiful image, full stop. But that kind of element just really, really stood out to me as well, as that feel the fear and do it anyway. It's beautiful cards, Richard. Well done, mate. Yes. Yeah. Definitely. That was brilliant reading, Glenda. Brilliant reading, Glenda. Yes. So, my friends, we're going to, as Richard just said, it's nice for you to hear what's going on. Okay. He's been on. Okay. I thought everyone could hear. We're going to go to the adverts now to see what's coming up in SPTV land this next week. When we come back, there'll be some more readings and also the reveal of who's going to win those 2 tickets to the 2 gigs that I've got coming up. So, my turn this time. Roll 'em, Richard.
Spiritual Psychics TV presents a wonderful evening of mediumship and trance. Our evening is hosted by Nick Brown with guests Bill Hughes, Glenda-Marie, David Hale and Minty May. Our exciting event is being held at the Littleport Village Hall, which is in Ely. The date for our magical showcase is Saturday the 9th of September. The price is only £10, which includes refreshments. For ticket information, please visit myspiritualevents.com.
Are you planning a paid spiritual event, or looking for something to do this weekend? Then visit myspiritualevents.com. You can browse the listing, view the event details, watch a YouTube clip, look at a mini gallery, select dates and times, pay for tickets using PayPal or your debit card. Organizers can register for free and start selling tickets within minutes, be it for their online or in-person spiritual event. As an organizer, you will have access to your own admin dashboard, which will display information such as your income and your bookings, all in a simple and user-friendly display. It's free to use. Join and upgrade to an organizer. Come and visit us at myspiritualevents.com.
Nadija Bajami, a proficient strategic hypnotherapist, mind coach, grief educator, accomplished Reiki master, and gifted psychic medium, extends a warm invitation to join us on an exploration during a 4-week introductory mediumship course. As a special privilege, this extraordinary opportunity is being offered to our esteemed VIP members without any associated costs. Immerse yourself in the art of refining your innate talents and finding balance in communion with the realm of spirits. The course begins on Sunday, November 5th, at 7 p.m. via Zoom, and details will be placed in the VIP lounge. For more information on becoming a VIP, visit sptv.uk. Sarah Andrews joins us for her Angel Show from 6 p.m. tonight, offering readings for our viewers and clarification of each angel.
Tomorrow night from 8 p.m., Deb Clark demonstrates her mediumship by offering free readings.
And
Well,
we is back. Thank you all so very much for being part of that experiment using those wonderful cards. And thank you on behalf of Richard for the feedback and the ideas. I knew you were going to say that, and I didn't need to be psychic. Carol says, I have the angels in now, tingling everywhere. Thank you, Glenda and Richard. Absolutely. What wonderful, wonderful message that was. And thank you all again for the feedback. You know, some really good ideas and comments there as well, which, you know, it just shows we are a lovely family of joy. We did say we wanted to bring the fun back in. We did say we wanted to bring the joy in and to do an experiment with a brand new pack. It's kind of like, oh, history will remember when Glenda and Nick got to read those cards first. And Sadie Marie says, I enjoyed that. Do you know what? I did too. There's nothing like stretching the spirit senses with a brand new deck, especially in front of all you lovely people.
And that's how you read cards, just like that.
Absolutely. Mum's now off to go and get inked, so enjoy yourself. Have a lovely afternoon, Mother.
See what Mama Brown's getting.
Yes, I'll send you a picture later. So there we are. Wonderful. Well, thank you all very much for that, and we do hope you enjoyed that. And who knows, maybe Richard will let us play in his sandbox again soon. Hello to Roland, Lisa, Paul. Hi there. So it's time to pick some winners for those that were here right. Oh, bless you, Carol. I feel renewed and lifted and powerful. What a beautiful comment, and what a beautiful reading to make happen. Gorgeous. So, competition time, giving away a ticket to the debate and to the workshop, or the candle workshop that I'm going to be doing. How would you like, Richard, for Glenda to pick the names? Okay. Okay, so over to you, Glenda. A number between 1 and 20.
I'm being drawn to number 6.
sorry, Shannon. Oh, it's right in front of me. There it is. Sharon Calladine. I will
Yeah.
be in touch. Calladine, I will send you a Zoom link to the candle workshop. And again, Richard is using his fancy software to type in. I knew there was a reason I gave it a keyword. Of course, the next one is the debate. So that is the keyword debate. Richard will give Glenda a selection of numbers to pick from. Oh, well.
Only 2 people. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Number 1. Hey, Julie.
Hey,
Can-
Julie.
I'll tell you what, let's include you as well, since you enjoyed it. Aspen, you can come on too.
Yay. How awesome is that? Very generous.
Excellent. Marvelous. So I will be in touch. Let me just write debate there. I know what I'm like, but at least I can come back on screen and see if I do lose my notes. So I will send Zoom links out to all the winners. If you're interested in coming along, the workshop is between 10 and 2 on the workshop, the candle, the online workshop. That is on, I believe, the 27th of August, and that's between 10 and 2. It's £8. And then you've got on the 29th, which is the Tuesday, you've got the debate. It's only £2 to join in anyway. And that is, that the details on how to get in touch with me are all on my Facebook page at Rev Nick Brown. Thank you all for taking part. Congratulations to the winners, and get in touch. I'll be in touch with the winners, and we'll see you soon. There you go. And thank you, Richard, for allowing me to give back to the family, because I often think, I wish I could do more. I wish I could do more. And finally, I've got an opportunity to do so. So there we are.
Well done. Oh, our friend Lisa Snyder. Hello, gorgeous. Hello. It should be up really early. It might be 5 in the morning for Lisa.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's wonderful how global our family is now. All the different time zones, all the different countries all joined together as one to start their week, or at least kickstart it, because your week has already begun, longer than mine has, Glenda.
I know. It'll be bedtime for me when we finish.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there we are. So for those that watch the adverts, obviously lots going on this week. I do have a little bit of sad news. The adverts did say that Claire Pasterfield is online tonight. Unfortunately, she won't be able to be. But please do send her and her family healing, bit of upliftment at this time. But sadly, no Claire tonight. But I'm sure she'll be back very, very soon. And there you go. But always something new and something different. And today, no different. Playing with new cards is.
Yay, that was fun. I really enjoyed it.
Every day's a learning day, and every day's a new experience.
Absolutely. So is Deb Clark back? I know she was off for a while. Is Deb Clark back?
Wow. So hopefully Deb Clark will be back tomorrow. She has obviously been moving, had huge issues with Tinternet. But fingers crossed, so long as the tech all kicks in and all of the stars align, Deb will be back tomorrow night, which will be a lovely welcome return. We have missed our Deb. So shall we do some more picky, ready?
Who would like a reading? Let's comment. Let's get those comments back up so we know who's back, who's left on their feed.
I'm going to say, let us know you are still awake. Ah, Mama B, the bath bomb lady. Yes. Mama B, the bath bomb lady. I remember Mama B. She's got a new show, we're being told. You think it, am I allowed to say think it? It's the 5th of September at 6 p.m. Mama B in the house, as Kaz would say. Excellent stuff.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Look forward to that. And Tawny says, never leave here from the beginning to the end. Absolutely.
I love you, Dawny. Oh, we've got Tash Butler. Hello, my Tash Butler. She's jumped on to say hello as well. And we've got Julie Caswell. She's still here. Awesome.
Excellent.
Ooh. I'll take Sandy Marie.
Okay.
I'll take Sandy Marie. I'm looking at who's coming
I'll be
up.
honest with you.
Say, roll 'em, Richard.
Sandy, we were about to start fighting over you, but Glenda's won. You were going to get a reading full stop. But yeah, over to you, Glenda.
Ooh, okay. What I feel with Sandy Marie. I just feel as though I've got a card here that I have to remind Sandy of her personal power. I need to straighten up that little crown on your head, Sandy. It's like, who have you given your power over to? I feel like I need to straighten you back up and put your shoulders back and say, it's okay. You're ready to take on whatever ever is coming your way. There's been a bit of it's almost like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And you feel like you every time you kind of get to where you need to be, something pops up or, life happens and you kind of had to take that step back. But I want to say to you, it's okay. It's just life. And we all go through these sort of things. But it's about you straighten up your crown that you're wearing and saying, I got this. I got this. I do see it feels like there's a younger gentleman stepping forward. Whether this is someone from the past, I feel like he's more of a friend. I feel as though that he is in the spirit world. He's wanting to come through. I'm hearing the word Jason, the name Jason. I don't know if that is anyone that's in your life at the moment. And I'm also hearing, I know you're Marie, but I'm hearing like Anne or Anne-Marie, Anne-Marie or Anne or something like this. I'm hearing that as well with this young man. I feel like this young man was taken very young, before his time. Whether this was an accident, because I feel like he was here 1 minute and next minute he was gone. There's a lot of sadness around the passing of this young man. I'm not sure if you can take him, Sandy, or if I'm with someone else, but I'm feeling like this gentleman's wanting to step forward. There's heaviness on your heart, and I want to take that away from you. I want to clear that. Whether you've been doing some healing on yourself, because I'm being brought to the chest area, I'm feeling like there's heaviness here. I need to keep. It's almost like you've been doing this healing journey as well, where you clear one thing and then something else comes back on it. It's almost like, really, do I have to work on this myself? Like we all keep doing it, and you're saying, enough now. I just want things to go smoothly. And I want to remind you to be kind to yourself. Like you're very, very, like Nick always says, you're really tough on yourself. You don't see yourself like other people see you. And I want to remind you of how special you are. You've got these beautiful eyes, and like you're a beautiful young lady. And I just want to empower you. I want to see you grow. I want to see you spread your wings. And that just takes time. You are growing. I feel as though it's taken a long time to get to where you are now. Like I said, a lot of setbacks, but you're getting there step by step. Do not listen to anybody else. Do not align yourself with where anybody else is in their journey. Follow your journey. Follow who you want to be, who you are. Stand in your truth is what I want to say. Now, I'm not sure. Did you could you take that young man that was stepping forward? Because I still feel him hanging around. Just let me know, Sandy, if you can take the gentleman that's stepping forward. I feel like he was quite young, bubbly. I see bikes, whether that was a motorbike or BMX or road or bikes or something like that around this guy. I feel like there was an impact of some sorts with him, because he's still hanging around, and I just got to work out if he's for you or not. I also feel like when I look at him here, there's someone else over here. This is a gentleman. Whether he is your uncle, because I feel like it's gone 1, 2. He's shown me 1, 2. Josh. Okay, you understand who it is. Okay, beautiful. He's also wanting. He's showing me a dirt track. That's why I kind of want to go with the bikes or something like this. I'm seeing a path or a dirt track. Whether you guys went riding or you guys an accident, yeah. I'm seeing the dirt track here. He's showing me this, like the gravel, loose gravel. He's wanting to, he's just wanting to kind of come through and get you back on track. You've taken a little bit of a detour, and he's just shown me, he's just gone, steer it back. I just want to steer it back. I want to send my love through to the family. I want to say hello, Mum. Say hello to Mum, because Mum's really, really struggling. And I feel like there's a sister as well that he's also wanting to bring forward. I get the 1 and the 6, so I'm just wondering if the 7th month means anything to you. And I also want to go to January as well as being significant for you as well. I feel like there's a birthday. He's just shown me a birthday cake as well. And a T-shirt with numbers on it. So I want to 22 or something, like I'm seeing 22 on a shirt, or the number 22 or so. I'm seeing this shirt. It's almost like he followed a team or something like this. Yes, very young. He's just wanting to come through and say, I love everyone. He was a lovable person. He wants to kind of come through and send the love back through. Everyone loved him, and he's wanting to send that love back to everyone else that he left behind, but he didn't leave them behind. He said, I haven't left anyone behind. I'm still around. I see he's given me these flowers. But I want to say, to me, like, they look like a frangipani. He's giving me this flower to give to you. And also he's speaking about a holiday. You're either thinking about a holiday, and he's bringing this holiday back up and saying, just go, just go. So I hope that you can take that message on, Sandy, with lots of love. Just do you. I just want to say, just do you, okay? Big love.
Fabulous. I hope that helps, Sandy. What a beautiful reading. Well done, doll. Lovely.
She's been struggling a bit, yeah.
Yeah, that was so profound. Such a lovely contact too. And somebody so joyful to work with, again, in spite of the difficulty and in spite of the pain, the ability to come forward and say, oi, you, still here, is such a wonderful thing. It really, really is. Well done, mate.
Yeah, he kept kind of bouncing back in like, oi, oi. I feel like he would have been like that in life, you know. Very lovable.
Well done, mate. Well done. And Sandy says, appreciate you, kiss, kiss, which is wonderful. So thank you for yelling out and saying hello, Sandy, and well done for a lovely reading. Right, let's, I better earn my keep now as well. Let's see who else is there wanting a message of some descript. See where we're going. And Anne Davis would love a message, and she's even given me 4 daisies just to kind of bribe me. Anne Davis, are you still there? Let us know that you're here, still watching, because it's your turn. Your number has been called, your name has been yelled, and I'm calling you to all attention. Um, the irony is I've already picked a card for you because it screamed out at me when I flipped it over. I know that this is going to be for whoever I'm going to. And this one is the password, as my old mentor Lynn used to say, courage. Courage and Perseus actually is the name of the card, but courage is the theme. And I'm instantly made aware that there is a gentleman stepping forward who wishes to provide as a vehicle that courage. I know that this is a man who carried the weight of the world on his shoulders. I know that there is, because there's more than one person in that picture. I'm also being made aware that there is a lady that connects with him who was extremely natural, into nature, very like an earth mother. It's not a phrase I use very often. My congregation will be impressed. So you've got this man who would carry the weight of the world on his shoulders. You've got this lady who was a very natural earth mother, who was very intuitive, and they made such a wonderful force of support. And it is courage that they want to come through for you. And with for you at this time. I know that there has been a number of pitfalls, shall we say, and that word, what was that word that you gave me? There's been a mum and dad, thank you. There's been a lot of temptation. I'm not entirely sure what the temptation is about. Thank you. They're guiding me to the temptation about being about spitting back, about fighting back. I feel like that weight of the world has been translated onto you, and you've been tempted to spit back and fight back using their tools rather than your own tools. That these two wonderful people, this great support mechanism created for you. I do feel that there is more influence here from mum than dad, because he's busy carrying you. She's the one giving you the guidance and giving you the direction and reminding you of the message of courage that they would have always wanted you to understand. They're telling me that in this situation, kept my mouth shut over and out. Bless you. Carry on, is what they're saying. Carry on. We are still here carrying you, fighting your corner, giving you that strength and giving you that courage. Courage truly is the password. It is the one thing that gives you the strength to keep moving forward, but it's also the lessons that are, I don't know whether this is an emotional or a physical memory, but I just feel like they are wrapping you up warm. It's like when one of them gave really good hugs. I'm not sure which one because I'm feeling it right now, but it's just like I feel this hug, and it's so warm. It's like a blanket wrapping around me, and I feel so safe and so warm and so fuzzy, but also brave. Very, very, very brave. And I know that I know that I called your mother the Earth Mother. Dad was pretty in tune with nature too. He was very, very into either the understanding of nature or was knowledgeable about nature, but also had this kind of ability to jump between the very formal, strong, courageous father figure to this really, really natural, deep-rooted gentleman who was always literally carrying you. It's been a hard 2 years, bless you. Well, it's good news. It's good news because it's about time your courage and your strength paid off. And I do get the impression that the reason they're here is to reassure you that that is coming forward. Loved gardening, thank you. He had a problem with ivy though. Ivy was an issue. I keep seeing Ivy as being an issue. Not so much that he hated it, more that he struggled to keep it in check. I think there's a memory link about Ivy with him, because he just laughed when you said about love guarding. Yeah. Also, I've got purple flower. There's these purple flowers. I can't quite make out what they are, but I can also see these purple flowers with him. But they're both here to reassure you that the future is of your own making. You do have the power. That everything, this is all about life lessons and about growth and understanding, and they gave you everything you need, and they are just so proud of your courage and your strength and your tenacity. Oh, there's a word, tenacity. You are quite tenacious, dear, and you know it might not feel like it, but once again, Glenda said earlier about you don't see yourself the way others do. They see the real you, the you that, in spite of feeling like you're going to waver, you haven't. In spite of feeling like it's too much, you haven't fallen. And in spite of feeling that temptation of biting back, you've held your tongue. And they are just so proud of that. So, Dad, the Atlas is here. I am in their house now. I have purple flowers planted. Oh, bless you. Thank you for that. It's always important to get validation as a medium, you know, to know you're not going nuts. Your father says he's laughing his head off at me saying that, because he would have probably said that I was. Mum, not so much so. She would have been very intuitive of things like that, and once again very in tune. But they are here. They have got your back. They are holding you, carrying you, but you're the one making the direction. You are the one giving yourself purpose. And as far as anybody else, when it comes to biting your tongue, yeah, bite your tongue, but know in your heart that you are, is something else Glenda said earlier, you're doing you. And in the politest possible way, make like sage and onion and a turkey with them and stuff them. In actual fact, your dad's got really quite a funny sense of humor, and he's laughing the whole time. He'd got this wonderful, warm, uplifting, infectious smile, and your mum just say yes. It wasn't always that infectious, so they're having a bit of a play now as well. But I will say thank you for listening, and I hope that helps. Take the courage and run with it, because you are being carried, but you're the one choosing the direction. So God bless you, and I hope that helps, darling.
Oh, that was awesome, Nick. I could just feel the love there from the both of them. It's almost like they're tag teaming on.
Yeah, they were
teaming, like, yeah.
That hug though was, I mean, I needed that hug. Anne's just said he was very funny. Thank you, Anne. Yeah, he sat here, you know, really quite ribbing me, to be honest with you. I do love it when they do that. He's more than welcome. But yeah, that hug felt so good. It just felt so good. I need a hug now and again. But absolutely gorgeous couple to come through. Thank you, Anne. You're very welcome. Thank you, son. You're very, very welcome, darling.
Definitely got your back. Absolutely. They're very proud, very proud. I could feel how proud they were. It's almost like we raised her right. We're proud, you know.
Yes. They do take ownership for their actions, that's for sure.
And I also see like a meat pie. I feel like your dad liked meat pies or something, and he couldn't eat them towards the end. And I feel like he's like, love this meat pie, but he's wiping stuff off his face. It's like, I don't know if Anne went and wiped food off his face every now and then, because I felt like I need to wipe my face. Yeah, he came quite strong, quite strong. He did.
Yeah. He knew what he was doing. So he's obviously been paying attention in Upstairs Circle, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Glenda.
Session. Enjoyed that.
Wow. Exclusive. We need one of those breaking news flashes across the bottom of the screen now. Breaking news. Oh, Anne, bless you. He couldn't eat at the end, bless his heart. So that's what you was picking up on, Glenda.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for sharing that, and all about the family. Yeah, definitely. Oh, bless you. Mwah. God bless Anne. God bless, and God bless all of the family. So, breaking news. Sam O'Neill, rune readings, back on SPTV, coming soon. Stay tuned for details. It is coming. I do love an exclusive. I really, really do.
So we've got the God first.
Yeah, gonna say we got to read the cards first, and now we get to make that announcement. Sam O'Neill back on SPTV doing runes. I love runes. I've always, and I know quite. Hello. Oh, bless you. Alexandra Williams, hello to you. We've just been told that you have donated 200 stars. That's very kind of you. Thank you. But please be reminded, everyone, we don't actually do this. We don't ask for stars because we haven't signed up to it. It's an automatic Facebook thing because it's their way of making some money. So if you can claw it back, do so. We do not accept stars on SPTV. We haven't signed up for that facility, but that is so kind of you to think about donating. If you're interested, it's probably cheaper. Become a VIP. Claw your money back from Facebook and put it into the VIP. It's only 33p a week, and you get loads of exclusives. You get loads of interactions and loads of really, really great stuff going on in the VIP lounge as well. You don't have to, but it does help keep the channel going, and you get the full works of the SPTV family in that lounge. I tell you. Natalie Bentley agrees. Fab news. Deb and Sam are back. Wonderful. Really, really looking forward to that. But I do know we ran over a little bit last week, and my fellow co-host and my gorgeous friend Glenda was very, very tired and needed a sleepy. But the good news for you is you get to go to bed on time tonight, darling.
Yay! I need it.
What time is it now?
Oh, it's 9:30 here, so it's everyone's unwell in the house. So we haven't been getting much sleep. So yes, definitely. And this will be my last show until I see you, because I'm flying next week. I'm
flying all the way here. Yes, so this is see you soon rather than a see you next week. Wow, bless you. It's been such an adventure, and I really cannot wait to see you in person. For those that don't know, where have you been? Glenda is about to fly over to the UK, and then on the 9th of September, she is coming to Littleport. It was in the adverts, but you know what, why not? £10 a ticket to see four gorgeous mediums and me. And Richard, of course, as well. It's worth a tenner just to see Richard. But on the 9th of September at Littleport Village Hall, the lovely Glenda-Marie, the delightful Bill Hughes, the spandabulosious Minty May, and the gorgeous David Hale, and of course myself, along with Richard, will be doing an evening of mediumship and trance. And so therefore, get your tickets, come along if you're nearby. because I'm also being filmed on infrared camera while I do a trance demo at the end of the night. And it's going to be an amazing night, I know, but many people as possible come along, come and see the gorgeous Glenda. She's coming all the way from Australia just to see us. It would only be fair if we turned up, you know. Besides which, I'm doing a washing that morning.
Yeah. No, I get to stay with Mama Brown that week.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm so excited. So
Say,
excited. Little Port. It's going to be so
Port.
cool.
It is. And Kelly Rockett has said, actually, a very good question. It's a bank holiday next week, isn't it, Richard? Apparently so. So Kelly says, is the show on next week? Well, if Richard's about, I'm about, and I'll still be here, and you never know who else might come and say hello to us. So yeah, as far as I know, and unless you know something I don't, Kelly, I'll be there. I'll be there, keeping things flowing until we get our gorgeous Glenda back.
Yay! Or you can come and see me at Little Port on the night.
And in fact, Emma Louise says that sounds amazing. So, you know, she might come along if she's nearby.
Yeah, I just can't wait. I can't wait to meet everyone, to meet all the boys, to meet Richard, to like get some photos with everyone. I think it's going to be amazing. And the trance demonstration, that is going to be amazing. Like, how often do you get to see that? Not that often to see one done with infrared, you know. It's going to be.
I know. Well, the only hard part for me is I'm not going to see it.
Oh. Yeah, Richard might.
I can watch it back, but I won't be watching it live, will I? Oh, you never know. I might go and sit in the back row. Usually when I'm in trance, what tends to happen with me is it builds in depth as it goes along. And and Kelly Rockett says I'll be there with bells on. Wonderful, excellent stuff. It starts off as though I can kind of hear a voice in the next room, and it kind of gets softer and softer, and I get less and less interested as the minutes progress. And so by the time of it, I'm just like sitting in my sacred space, drifting amongst the clouds and feeling really, really happy. Thank you very much. And then suddenly I come back and everyone's like, oh, you said this and this and this. And I'm like, did I? Still not interested, because I'm having such a wonderful time in my happy place. And Minty May, my gorgeous man, has shared. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, and see you in the flesh very soon, dear. You know, so it's you know, everybody. The thing about trance, I find, is that everybody has their own way of working, and occasionally it can be a little bit divisive. People have their own views on how it works and how it doesn't work, what you should and shouldn't do, what you can and can't do, what constitute trance. And there is a spectrum of trance that ranges from channeling to deep trance. And it's 19 days to be precise, my darling, 19 days, because I put 6 tickets through last night for the church. So it said you've got 20 days yesterday. So it's 19 days today. So yeah, two and a bit weeks. But one of the things that I love about SPTV, and one of the things that I'm really looking forward to, is pushing the boundaries and testing the spirit. Richard said right from the off, I'm not going to make it easy for you. I am going to be testing you, and I want that. It needs to be an experiment, and then an experiment needs testing. So I'm looking forward to watching back what Richard puts me through, at the very least. But I just think it's exciting. Emma Louise says, can you put people in a trance, Nick? According to Richard, yes, because I waffle.
Richard,
apparently I put Richard in one all the time. You can develop trance. In actual fact, I will say that I run a one-to-one trance session with a lady in France once a week, and yeah, she's doing quite well. So yes, you can. It's a lot of commitment, it's a lot of time, and you know, there's a lot to deal with, but I think it can be very worthwhile and very uplifted. But that's just my view. Minty says, I'm looking forward to seeing you do trance. I'll be honest with you, mate, I'm bricking it. First time that I will have done it in front of a public forum. I've done it loads privately and in groups of people, but never on an actual full public forum in the hall. And it's kind of like my garden, you know, because it's the hall's only that way about 2 minutes. So, but I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. And for that, I'll shut up now and let Glenda.
I'm just so excited. Minty May, Minty's into crystals. Minty, can you bring me a special crystal to take home? So I've got something from the UK, a crystal from the UK, because I don't know if I'll have a chance to go around to any of the shops to have a look at crystals or anything like that. Yeah, so I know Minty does crystals and he knows so much about crystals. So I'd love to have a little special crystal, Minty. Hook me up, hook, as they say in Australia, hook a sister up.
Sister. Yeah. So Sarah Andrews has just sent a message to Richard. She is doing a questions and answer show on Zoom. Did you say? On Zoom on the 11th of September about angels. More details will follow. But Sarah Andrews, Angel Q&A, 11th September, Zoom, or Zoomy, as my Scottish friend would tell me. So there we are. Looking forward to seeing as many people as possible come and descend upon Littleport, bring some life to the place. And Glenda, how many weeks is it going to be that you're off screen?
Oh, it'll be a few. I think I'm going to be off for quite a few because I won't have reception. I'm going to be studying. Yeah, about 4 weeks I'll be off. So you'll have to find someone else to play with. Yeah. Richard's throwing out these numbers. So I'll be off for a while, about a month, with my travels and studies and holiday and up to the Scotland. That'll be interesting and exciting. So I'll have to find someone else to bring on. You'll have to get someone different on. Someone from maybe Canada. Can you get someone from Canada over?
I'll see if my mate Matt's about. He might want to. We are working on it, so don't worry. You haven't just got to put up with me the whole time. There will be that's the one. That's the one. There will be some lovely guests, some lovely talk, but I will miss you, Glenda. I will miss you. But fortunately for me, I haven't got to wait 4 weeks. And anyone who's bought a ticket hasn't got to wait 4 weeks either. So, as you're going away for a few weeks, would you like to do the honours and close the show?
Well, from me, thank you for being here, everyone, and hopefully I will see you all on the 9th. So it's a goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from her and Richard too, and to all of my SPTV family. God bless. See you soon.
Bye.